We made a traffic cop give up his feeding trough. I need to explain something first. This wasn't in the US. Where I lived, a cop didn't need a reason to pull you over. He could just wave you down because he felt like it. There was a road on the edge of my town that curved up a small hill, then dropped down for almost a mile straight into the parking lot of the big grocery store. Everybody used it. It was the fastest way home from anywhere. One of the traffic cops had turned that hill into his own personal ATM. He parked behind a thick row of bushes near the bottom, engine off, lights off, and waited. He called it patrol. Everyone else who knew about it called it his feeding trough. I found out the hard way. I was driving home around 10 p.m., minding my own business, and headlights suddenly flipped on behind a bush and jumped onto the road. He waved me down like I'd just robbed a bank. He checked my license, my registration, my trunk. Everything was clean. Then he held up his radar gun and turned the screen toward me. "You were going 32 over," he said, smiling like he already knew what came next. I told him that wasn't possible. I'd been going the speed limit the entire hill. He just shrugged and started writing. "We both know how this works," he said. "You can pay me now, or you can pay the state later. Your call." I didn't have cash on me that night, so I took the ticket and drove off furious. The next night, I was coming home from a friend's place, and I made sure I was crawling down that hill under the limit the whole way. I even glanced at my own speedometer twice. He still jumped out. He still held up the radar gun. 32 over, he said. Same exact number. Word for word the same script. That's when it hit me. The radar wasn't even measuring me. It was measuring whatever he wanted it to measure. I couldn't prove it. It would be my word against a cop's, and that argument always ended one way. So I stopped trying to fight it the honest way. That weekend I called 4 friends: Owen, Nadia, Felix, and Corey. I told them what happened, and every single one of them had a story about that same bush on that same hill. We came up with a plan on Felix's kitchen table over cold pizza. Saturday night, we drove out to the top of the hill in 3 cars. We confirmed his patrol car was tucked behind the bushes like always, headlights off, waiting. Then I went first. I drove down at a normal speed. His lights snapped on, and he waved me over. I already had a folded bill sitting on my dashboard. "Good evening, officer," I said, handing it to him before he even opened his mouth. He looked at me, a little surprised, then smirked. "We've learned our lesson, have we?" I nodded. He waved me through without even lifting his radar gun. I drove straight into the grocery store parking lot, parked, and jumped into Nadia's car, which was waiting with the engine running. We looped back up the hill, made the switch, and I drove down again in a completely different car. He stopped it, walked up, saw me in the driver's seat. "Good evening, officer," I said again, bill already out. He froze for a second, glanced back toward the bushes like he was checking if he was being filmed, then just waved me through without a word. We did it again and again, different cars each time, cash ready before he could even say a number. By the 4th pass, he stopped bothering to leave his hiding spot. He just flicked his headlights at us and waved us on. By the 6th pass, we started mixing it up. Felix wore a wig and a scarf. Owen put on his dad's old fishing hat and sunglasses, even though it was pitch dark. Corey found a fake mustache in his glove box and refused to explain why it was in there. Each time, same line. "Good evening, officer." Same bill, held out before he could open his mouth. One time he actually got out of his car, flashlight shaking a little in his hand, and asked, "What exactly are you people doing tonight?" "Nothing much," I said. "We've got the whole night free." He didn't have anything to say to that. He just took the money out of pure habit and waved the car through. By the 9th run, he wasn't even getting out anymore. He'd shine the flashlight through the windshield, recognize one of our faces under whatever disguise we'd slapped on, and just wave us by without stopping the car at all. We did 11 full loops in about 3 hours. Up the hill, down the hill, park, switch, repeat. My stomach hurt from laughing every single time. On the 12th run, there was nothing behind the bushes. No headlights, no patrol car, no flashlight. We drove down that hill slow, fast, whatever speed we wanted, and nothing happened. We waited another 20 minutes just to be sure, sitting in the parking lot passing around a bag of chips. He never showed. I drove that road almost every week after that for years. I never saw his patrol car behind those bushes again, not once. I'm moving to Spotify. Search BearyReads and follow.